NPP is torn between the devil and the deep blue sea. So they are shocked at the level of rot that characterizes their government. They are shocked. To be honest with you, yesterday I was talking to somebody who told me that even Nana Akufo-Addo is shocked. Meanwhile, they do not want to be seen. And there are people, the party does not want to be seen to have encouraged and presided over that level of corruption. So it's between the devil and the deep blue sea. And again, all of us are shocked. Masa, Quality Grain, you know how much was involved? It's a case, a trial, a case that sets the precedent for the trial of politically exposed persons in Ghana. You know how much was involved? The amounts that we are hearing now dwarfs that. Dwarfs that. And Bapre Nko went to jail. I say that MPP, when they complain, it makes me sad. They think that we are forgotten. I was a junior counsel in the Quality Grain case, Masa. You know, there was a 3, and they were being tried at court 5. There was a 3, I mean, that time the court complex had not been done. And there was some 3 standing in front of the court. MPP used to buzz people. If a player is listening, Kwame Kusiako is listening, Ibrahim Adam, Sipayanki, if they're listening, they'll tell you. Dapa, the chief director of the Ministry of Agric, if they are listening, they'll tell you, they'll whip. They used to buzz people. Look at them. When the trial was still going on, we have not forgotten. No, I was lawyer, I was junior counsel. And you know, when Ghana came out with the OPP, maybe Kodia was small. Maybe the general secretary of the party was not that grown to know that this was what was happening. But Master, even we had not held positions. People had the effrontery to call us thieves in government. But now what is happening? The investigations are oral. The oral thing, was it not driven by popular request? You think the NDC just sat down one day and said, we're going to do oral? In the rounds and interactions with the people, by His Excellency the President, then as flag bearer, was when oral came out. Oral came out from engagement with people. And I can tell you on this platform that some MPP people, encourage the president to go after some people. Now they are even talking about themselves. They think that some of them were snitching. Were snitching. Yeah, you don't hear it. They think that some of them were snitching. So, what is bail? Yes. Section 96 of the Criminal and Other Offences Act, yes, says that, well, bail should be granted on certain, bail should not be denied or even, let me put it this way, that all offences are amenable to bail. Okay, and when the law in practice sought to suggest that people standing for murder, treason, and other things should not be admitted to bail, but people went to court. And the court said that provision of the Constitution and of the Criminal Procedure Criminal Procedure Act, Act 30, was inconsistent with the Constitution, because the Constitution says that of people who have been charged with an offense must be admitted to be under certain conditions. So yes, but the bail is largely discretionary. It is the court that decides that because of the gravity of the offense, we admit you to bail or we won't admit you to bail. We will allow the police to complete their investigations or we won't allow the police to complete their investigations. It's the police. It's the court that says that. And they look at the quantum involved. Why should they admit somebody to bail and that fellow can run away and leave the bail sum to somebody to go and, if they want to extreat the bail. Extreating the bail means if they want to enforce the bail conditions. You have taken, you say you have stolen 100 million, they grant you a bill of 10 million, and you leave the 10 million behind and flee the country. And when they are trying to, then they say, okay, tell me, we want to extrude the bond, you go and pay the 10 million, and you are a free man. So there are definitely conditions. I say that it is the amount of money involved that is dictating the response of the courts. But I agree with Mr. Kusiprat, I read him somewhere. What the judges should do is to expedite the trial. Expedite the trial. That should force the Attorney General to do his work as diligently as possible, and not do it as and when. And that should force the accused persons counsel and the accused persons to also prepare their defense very well, because they know that it will be an expedited trial. But bail as a condition to secure the temporary release of an accused person is a discretionary power exercised by the judges based on certain conditions. Lastly, every lawyer knows that if an accused person is granted bail and the terms are onerous, it doesn't end with the court that has granted the bail. And it is not a public appeal against the conditions of the bail that will reduce. You escalate the application to a higher court, Court of Appeal, Supreme Court. If you believe that that bail condition is being used as a punishment, you don't stop there. You escalate it. What we are doing now is just exposing those people to public ridicule. Look at yesterday what Mustafa Hamid said, my brother. Oh, you are standing trial. You believe that you have done nothing wrong. You are keeping your defenses. And then you don't keep it yourself and go to court to show that what they are doing is absolutely nonsense. And you are leading the campaign for your trial, for a public trial of your case. It's dangerous. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Longden.